It was late at night and there was a shirt in corner that scared me. The closer I look at shirt, I realize it wasn't a shirt. It was Larry. For your scary crime, I sentence you to 5 years in scary prison and to 10 more years for your second, even scarier crime, says the scary judge. Larry wasn't always an evil guy. That was until he met his real father. When Larry was a little boy, he was kicked out of house because he couldn't jork. Larry was sad Larry as a little boy for many years and was as a bad boy. As a college student, Larry cures sadness by becoming smartest man alive. His invention of peanut enlargement chamber would save many lives of growers like himself. One day, Larry gets ready to perform surgery on familiar name, Father Larry. Larry remembers times when Father would jork on him and fills with anger. Larry angers so much he puts Father in peanut explosion chamber, killing his peanuts. I typed P in search bar on Larry computer as a joke, but this was no joke. Top results showed peanut explosion chamber. Second was never put your peanut in a monkey mouth. Monkey might think peanut is a banana. Try not to get scared. Scariest stories. I was his eatings on my lunch like usual. I went to go take a bite out's my freaky fry, then suddenly the cackler. The genie in my lamp offered me 3 wishes if I could beat him in a race. He didn't mention it was a race to the fridge. He won, and now I owe him a sandwich with tomatoes, pickles, cheese, burger, sausage, lettuce, onion, kebab, toasted on a creamy creature, featuring the creature. Did you know that when you put cheese on sandwich cheeses this is because sandwich and cheese melt you. Cheese melts, sandwich on you melt, and is referencing melting on your sandwich. Try not to get scared. Scariest stories. 911?
I would like to order a pizza.
You called 911 to order a pizza?
Yes.
This is wrong number for pizza, lady.
No, you don't understand.
Ugh. Thanks for wasting the police time, lady. Try not to get scared. Scariest stories. Larry came back knocking on my door. Little did I know, it might not be real Larry, but evil Larry. Not to get scared. Scariest stories. A cop pulls me over and said, "Papers." I said, "Scissors, I win." Then he shot me 78 times. Get scared. Scariest stories. I was relieved that it was just a babby. That's when I takes closer look and realize, fat babby.
Bodies do you have?
Asked girl. I really don't have.
I have 1,812.
Says evil Larry. I have a large peener, but I was horrified when I decided to stuck it in Pringles tube and then it got stuck. Try not to get scared. Finally, I can jork it in my room where I'm all alone, I said.
Nuh-uh.
Says evil kitty who won't leave my room.
You can do it!
Said garbage can.
No, you can't do it.
Says garbage can. Wow, I haven't stubbed my toe in 5 months, I said with joys. I was then shot 57 times. I stood outside with my peener out, like usual. That's when I hear the bells approaching of the peener snipper guy. To cry. Saddest stories. No, I won't pet you, kitty. You're evil, kitty. To my sadness, it was good kitty, and I missed the opportunity to pet on kitty.
My penis sure looks nice and intact today.
James thoughts to himself with high admiration.
Maybe I should take him out and...
Unfortunately, you are allergic to the letter E,
said the doctor. Oh, said I, and instantly dying but basically the doctor got it wrong and I was actually allergic to the letter O. This eggnog tastes amazing. What's in it?
Inside is egg yolk, sugar, honey, and most importantly, creature milk. Creature milk. Creature milk. Creature milk.
Yes, I was invited to Larry Playdate. I knew he had exclusives list, but there was some things I knew's not. Eternities of horrors scurries down my spine when I arrive at Larry Gay Date.
I'm gonna do it.
No, don't do it, Larry. While showering, I got shampoo in my eye. Then I look at bottle and realize, this no shampoo. It was Evil Larry's poo bottle. I went downstairs to find Larry straights up jorking it, and by it, well, let's just say, the creature. I get scared. I went to my grandma's house. Let's just say she wasn't in. Where she was. Let's just say she might have been eat. Scared. Scariest stories. By 4 weeks, we're the size of eggplants. By 6 weeks, bigger eggplants. One day my child came up to me and said,
Why is the sun orange?
the sun then exploded because the joke is it turned into a red giant early, and my kid knows the sun is yellows. But the sun being orange adds a comedic effect of dramatic ironies because the dad, me, thinks my kid is crazy. But when it exploded at 3 a.m. and something woke me up, I felt like someone was watching me. Then I saw that the closet door was opened. I went to check if something was in there, but that was my mistake. In the closet was James. As I was going to call the police, I saw a dark figure under my bed. I thought it was Larry, but it was Evil Larry. Never really was a smarts guy. Then I learned how to jork.
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
I was jorking it. Someone knocked on my door. As I opened the door, nobody was there. I didn't think much of it back then. Then I went to drink some water in the kitchen, but there was a shadow figure standing in front of the fridge. I was just standing there in shock as it was getting closer and closer and closer. And to my utter horror, it was Evil Larry. He later exploded my peener in the peener explosion chamber. To get scared. Scariest stories. Who's a goods boy? I asked my kitty.
Not me.
The evil kitty said as he stabbed me in the urethra 26 times and kicked my wiener dog in the wiener. I went to Larry's house. Nobody was there. I saw that Larry's computer was unlocked, so I went to see his search history. The first result was peener explosion chamber. The second was James' peener leaked. Doing this job as a security guard, when all of a sudden, I spotted some kind of a dark figure in the hallway. I then asked, is anyone there? But it was getting closer and closer and closer, and to my utter and ball-clenching horror, it was Larry, he then whispered.
I came for your peener.
While I was watching TV, someone knocked on my door. When I opened the door, my peener froze. Standing outside my door was Evil Larry, and behind him was James.
We came for your peener.
It was 3 a.m. when I heard the glass shatter downstairs. I immediately called the peener police and hid in my closet. While I was hiding in the closet, I heard the footsteps coming closer and closer and closer, and then to my absolute ball-clenching horrors, they stopped right in front of the closet. Then the door started opening, and on the other side was Evil Larry.
Yeah, give me your peener.
Eating evil burger, someone knocked on my door. When I opened the door, I saw it was Larry. He told me that he was moving away. We said goodbyes, and then he left. When I went to my bed, I saw something in my closet. Little did I know that Larry moved to my closet. I was jorking it. Larry came into my room, but he didn't look like Larry. He looked like Evil Larry. I was jorkins it on kitchen floor when all of a sudden, the peener stealings goblin. Give back my peenar, you little rascal. Just jorking it. When all of a sudden, someone knocked on my door. When I opened the door, there was a postman. He then gave me a package from Larry. But little did I know that Evil Larry actually sent me this. I then opened the package, and inside was Gooert the spider. People said 150 pounds is normal weight for someone. What they didn't know was that I'm only 1 year old. At the store, shopping for some ice cream. Then I saw Larry go into the back door. That was strange. I followed him inside, and what I saw was shocking. In there was the peener explosion chamber. Larry then shoved me into the peener explosion chamber and, well, blew my peener off.